Good morning, students. Today we are going to see in Geography Unit 2 landforms. What is landforms? So, as the word land itself says, it is made up of river, mountain, plateaus, glaciers, streams, etc. So, a landform is a natural or a artificial feature of the solid surface of the earth or other planetary body. So, it is called as solid surface of the earth or other planetary body. Landform together makes a given terrain and their arrangement. So, the landform and their arrangement in the landscape is known as topography. The next thing we are going to see is the landform result in two processes. So, one is endogenic process, the other is exogenic process. So, endogenic process, it leads to the upliftment and sinking of the earth surface at several places. So, upliftment is nothing but the earth surface is not same all the way. It will be having up and down. So, the up and down to be made equal is called endogenic process, and exogenic process is nothing but the continuous wearing down and rebuilding of the land surface. So, the word rebuilding is nothing but if for example if flood or some natural calamities happen, the upper surface of the land will be eroded and it will be dried away. It will lose its nutrition and fertility. So, to rebuild the land surface, the exogenic process plays a major role. Some of the exogenic processes are river, glacier, wind, sea waves are some major agents of exogenic force. Gradation, the process of leveling of islands through erosion. So, it is leveling the island through erosion and filling up the lowland through deposition. So, erosion is nothing but the earth's surface is worn out by, it is eroded by wind, glacier, rivers, streams, and it is depositing some types of natural things in the lowland, and that is called gradation. So, gradation is nothing but island is leveled through erosion and lowland is leveled through deposition, and that process is called gradation. The first part in the landform that we are going to see is river. The water flowing from its source to river mouth along a definite course is called a river. So, from the source where it is getting started and where it is reaching a definite point is called a river. River generally originates from a mountain or hill. River generally originate from a mountain or hill. So, originate is nothing but the starting point. The place of origin of river is known as its source. So, originate is nothing but the source point from where the river is falling starts from a mountain or hill. The place where it joins a lake or a sea or an ocean is known as river mouth. So, the source is called the origination and the reaching point where it joins, the river where it joins into a sea or an ocean is known as river mouth. V-shaped valley. The running water in the river erodes the landscape, which creates a steep-sided valley like the letter V, known as V-shaped valley. So, the running water will erode the landscape. Landscape is nothing but some types of streams, lakes, etc., which creates a steep-sided valley like the letter V as shown in the picture. It will be creating a V-shaped structure and the water will be flowed in that surface, and that is known as V-shaped valley. Next thing we are going to see is waterfall. Falling of river water over a vertical step in the riverbed is called waterfall. So the river will be falling from a vertical step through the riverbed is called waterfall. It is formed when the soft rocks are removed by erosion. So when the landscape is being eroded and the soft rocks are moved away through the erosion, the waterfall is created. So waterfall will be falling in a vertical direction through the riverbed, and these waterfalls are created when the soft rocks are removed by erosion. Plunge pool. Plunge pool. Hollow feature at the base of a waterfall which is formed by cavitation is called plunge pool. Alluvial fan, which is a deposition of sediment, occur at plain or fluid hill. So plunge pool is nothing but the low features where the water is received from the waterfall is called the plunge pool, and alluvial fan, which is a deposition of sediments. Sediments is nothing but sands. So it is deposited through sands that occurs at plain or foot hills are called alluvial fan. Next one is meanders. When river enters the plain surface, it twists and turns. So when the river is reaching the plain surface, it forms twists and turns and large bends known as meanders. So meander is nothing but when the river reaches the plain surface, it will be flowing here and there, and that is called as meanders. The next one we are going to see is Oxbow Lake Formation. So due to continuous erosion and deposition along the sides of the meander. So as I said, meander is nothing but when the river reaches the plain surface, it forms twist and turn. Due to continuous erosion and deposition along the sides of the meander, the loop cuts off from the river and forms a cut-off lake. So it will be getting deposited in the meander, some twists and turns, and it forms again a cut-off lake, and that is called Oxbow Lake. The picture of the Oxbow Lake has been shown for you. So when the river is entering, it forms twists and turns, and where the depositor, it is depositing some things, and it again forms into a cut-off lake, and that is called Oxbow Lake Formation. We are going to see is sediments. When river flood, it deposits a layer of fine soil and other material called sediments. So when a river is getting flooded, over flooded, it deposits layer of fine particles and other material called sediments. This leads to the formation of a flat, fertile flood plain, and this sediment leads to the formation of a flat, fertile flood plain. The raised banks are called leaves, and these raised banks are called leaves. So when the sediment leads to the formation of a flat, fertile floodplain, the raised banks are called leaves. The next thing we are going to see is distributaries. When the river approaches the sea. So when the river approaches the sea, the speed of the flowing water decreases, and the river begins to break up into a number of streams called distributaries. When the river reaches the sea, the velocity of the water will be decreased. The speed will be getting decreased, and the river will be breaking into number of streams, small streams, and that are called as distributaries. It will be getting distributed, and that is called distributaries.